Alright, what's up, guys? You know, I know this is a popular topic, at least, with people who don't go to college, because, like, everybody likes to say college is a scam and college is stupid and college makes no sense. Well, I'm gonna give a perspective from someone who's actually in college, like, currently, right? I'm a finance major. I know, make the jokes, finance bros, I know, we suck. I get it. All right, but I'm not a part of a frat, so that's my defense. Anyway, the thing I'm trying to get to is I'm going to talk about a couple things in this, right? I'm going to speak about how miserable college is, at least for me. I'm a commuter. I'm really driving right now. But I know even people who live on campus, because I lived on campus my first year, can maybe attest to what I'm going to say. So I'm going to talk about the general college experience. I'm going to talk about money. And I'm going to talk about, just the social aspects, right? So I'll try and hit all three without yipper-yapping for 80 minutes, right? Okay, so, I already forgot what I said. Oh, my God. All right, but, college in general, it's, back in the day, college was meant to give you an education, right? And it was, holy shit, I can't see my windshield, bro. This Midwestern weather is pissing me off. All right. Basically, it's it was meant to give only the people who had access to this, the education, right? Because if you look at old college pics, I mean, it was really only the children of wealthy families who were going, right? And it was they had, obviously, this whole notion of college is meant to give you a job, bro. You're meant to learn. No, not anymore. That's not how the world works nowadays. If you're from a middle class or below, and you go to college and you don't get a job, big brother boy, you just wasted $100,000 to $150,000. And people are well, tuition's only $5,000. It's dude, yeah, I'm paying $6,800 per semester, and I gotta work in a fucking factory to pay that off, and I barely can because they keep raising tuition. And it's the point I was talking about earlier with elites, having their kids go. It was that's when it makes sense, right? Because it's of course, they have the time. They can learn anything they want, and, obviously we know how elites are, always doing negative things. But, those of them who actually gave a shit, they could have actually improved society. Versus now, if you're just a regular layman person and you go study some dumbass shit like music or art or something. Now, listen, before you shit on me, I did go to music school before I switched to finance. So don't fucking tell me, you just hate the arts, bro. No, dude, I play 4 instruments, all right? I'm better than most fucking people who even went to music school, can't even play their instrument. The point I'm trying to say is this, right? That's essentially useless. Because, in this world we live in nowadays, it's so ultra competitive in Gen Z that it's if you go to school, you spend the money, okay? If you're going for engineering or something, now listen, AI replacing us aside, if you go for something like that, it's more likely that you're going to get a job. And not only will you get a job, it's something respectable, right? Finance, it's why I picked this degree, even though we're kind of next on the chopping block for AI. Because, my industry is literally, bullshit. It's literally, finance, actually, if you know anything about finance, nobody in finance does anything. Anybody who works in finance will tell you, no, they don't do shit. I swear to God, 98% of the job is sending emails and bullshitting. I swear to God. If you want to do anything in business, it's accounting, all accounting. There's no it's finance isn't really a real thing. Because it's they're literally condensing all the, my bad, sorry, I'm going on about finance. But the point I'm trying to say is it's when it comes to the aspect of the reality of college, it was sold to us as, you need to go there as a lifestyle. And it's they shit on trades guys, they shit on warehouse workers, which is what I am to pay for school. And they shit on regular people who are I'm gonna go be a barber or something. They say, you're a failure if you don't go to college. And it's anybody who was smart back in the day would have realized that by oversaturating the college market, it would devalue college. That's literally how supply and demand works, which is, funnily enough, the first class everybody takes in college is economics, 101, or it's is it micro or macro? I don't know, something like that. But the point is they literally teach you that, but yeah, everybody wants to sit there. And it's the thing that's weirdest to me is people who go to college and don't get a fucking job will sit there and defend college after. Hey, I learned a lot, bro. It was great. No, you don't get it. It's no, dude, you didn't. You got scammed, dumbass. Like, if you went for fucking arts and you don't get a job, you're retarded. Hell, I would be retarded because I'm probably not gonna get a job in finance. But the reason why people keep doing it is because, like, what's the alternative? You know, I already work in a factory, and it's like, that sucks. Anybody who works in a factory knows what I'm talking about. You know, people who, because half the people in college don't even work. They don't even fucking know how hopeless it gets at 3 in the goddamn morning when I'm throwing boxes and dildos and shit that people are ordering at 3 a.m. on Amazon, fucking throwing it somewhere, and it's just like, bro, like, at that point, I really wonder what the hell I'm doing with my life, you know? But that was the point of going to school, and it's just like, the whole point of college has changed. I think I'll do that to end the first part, right? It's like, the point of college is, well, to learn. Dude, most professors in college suck. All they do is read off PowerPoint slides and use AI for everything. It's like, people want to shit on students for using AI and everything, but go to a goddamn college classroom. I can't understand what the hell they're talking about. You know, I was talking to my friend about this, but I literally was like, why was it, like, in kindergarten, or hell, even some high school teachers, they could make a new concept that you were learning and simplify it so you understood it. And they would do the problem in front of you, and then when you did the homework, it was the same shit. In college, it's like, they don't even do problems. Oh, you're supposed to do it outside of class. Well, then why the fuck am I here then? If I can just put on a goddamn YouTube video from an Indian guy and do calculus, why the fuck are you here? You know what I mean? It's like, people want to talk about AI replacing half the goddamn student jobs. Motherfucker, why do I need a professor? These people are supposed to be smart, but they're fucking stupid. You know? Why am I paying $2,000 to jerk myself off in the back of the class while I'm trying to wonder what the fuck the teacher's talking about? Like, what are you talking? It's like, I know anybody who's been in a college class knows what I'm talking about. It's like, you are like writing everything down, or you're using whatever internet tools. I'm not too savvy on that. Like, I use AI for a lot of stuff outside of school, but not like for like notes and stuff like that. I'm a bit behind. I know I need to catch up, or else I'll fall behind. But the point is, like, like, I have no idea what they're talking about, you know? And it's like, college is literally all individual. It's like, you have to literally make yourself be successful. And this is not someone who isn't involved in school. I'm a part of, you know, a higher, like, program that, like, works for a company because, you know, God knows I'm not going to get an internship. So I decided to do this, which is unpaid, by the way, so I'm cooked. But it's just like, you know, what other experience am I going to get? It's like, people always tell you that it's like, oh, it's for networking. It's like, dude, that's not real. Okay? Yeah, like, you make a best friend in college, that's a network. That's something real. But a connection isn't going up to someone and then like obviously making it known that you only give a fuck about getting a job. It's like, because like, most professors aren't going to want to talk to you about giving you a job if they know it's the only reason why you're talking to them. It's like, you know, those people who are like, are very annoying, and it's like they're trying to use you. That's what that is. Like, this LinkedIn stupid shit, like reaching out. It's like, dude, like, why would I meet with you? Like, like if I had a job, I'm not meeting with someone who is just spamming me on LinkedIn to get in and replace my job. Go fuck yourself, you know? That's why that whole networking thing is stupid. It's like, I have networked. I went to career fairs. I gave my resume, and I have I have a lot of experience. I've worked for 2 clients, and it's like, that's more than most people. And they're like, oh my God, we're gonna put you for this and that, and then they don't even do it. Because you know what? This year was the first year they were using all like AI services to auto scan. At least last year they were like still taking resume. This year it's like they take the resume and just throw it in the trash, literally in front of you. Because like, they have tablets where they input your information, and then from there they visit the entire nation. And not only is that where they consider internships, they also want you to apply 2 years ahead of time, or a year ahead of time. Motherfucker, I don't know what I'm gonna be doing next year. How am I supposed to plan that out? Like, what? You know what I mean? It makes no sense. And people sit there and defend college. College sucks. All they do is take my fucking money. I just paid damn near $10,000, but I left $100 left in my account because I didn't have any more than that, and they charge me fucking interest, and I gotta pay $200 now. Motherfucker, go fuck yourself. All they do is they want more money. Money. It's like, dude, like, I remember when I lived on fucking campus, there was no AC in my dorm in 2025, and it was like, it was so hot in there. I had to bring an AC thing from home, and me and my roommate, like, like, in America, like, mind you, like, if I was in the middle of fucking Peru somewhere, okay, fine, you know, or if I'm in Iran, I'm getting shit on by Israel, okay, I get that, but it's just like, and our government, you know, because we like doing that too, sorry, not to get political here, actually, fuck, I'm gonna get political, fuck this country, anyway, back to the topic, sorry, alright, anyway, my bad, so, but it's like, you know, like, shit like that, it's like, why am I paying all this money to this institution that isn't gonna even make my life somewhat easier and still won't, like, teach, like, anything worthwhile, you know? Because people want to say, oh, well, you have to do the work yourself. No, dude. Are you really smart, and do you actually understand the material as a professor if you cannot say it in layman's terms and catch everybody up next to you? That's the definition of being smart. Being so intelligent that you can take complex topics, you know, like whatever the hell the subject is, and simplifying it so everybody else can understand that. Because then what you're doing is you're not only displaying high levels of intelligence for yourself, but you're also helping out the fellow man and making them smarter too. You know, but by these lazy ass professors just fucking using AI for their slides, looking at the goddamn screen. No examples, by the way, in person. You know, they'll link an Excel file, but it's like, yeah, Excel's great and I'm certified in that, but it's just like, that's for Excel.